Okay, if you have finished that, then tell me, Tố Uyên, where do you usually get your news?
I usually get the news on the internet. Like I will read some news on some websites like about the trade happening, and I usually read the serious news by those websites. Then I also watch some videos on YouTube to know more about the entertainment news too.
Okay. Ngọc Anh, how do most people your age get their news?
I think the people in my age they get the news like they can search on the internet or they can go to the website to find the information or maybe they can watch in Facebook or TikTok.
Okay. Thi Nga, what kind of news are you most interested in?
For me, I'm most interested in entertainment news because it's very familiar to me and it makes me easy to understand and approach the news.
Okay. Minh, how is getting the news today different from how we got our news in the past?
From the fact in the past we usually get the news by newspaper or radios or like watching news bulletin on TV, but right now with modern technology we can have access to internet, then we go to something like social media or website to find the news and get the news that we want.
Okay. Tự, where do you usually get your news?
From my point of view, I usually use the smartphone to get the news, actually because it's more convenient and faster than use another way. On the internet, it is have various topics, and we can use the searching tools to easily find whatever topic we want. And nowadays, it have social media there to contain some of official channels to make the news approach to the users.
Okay. Yeah, the content is good, but you need to change the way you answer that. Why? First of all, don't say in my opinion, because here they say where do you usually get your news. It's not your opinion. You're telling the fact, right? And you just tell what you do. Secondly, this is a personal question, not the type of question in part 3. You understand? They don't ask about people in general. They are asking about you. So you don't use some words like we do that or you do that, something like that. Okay? You just say I. Remember, this is a personal question, so you need to use I. That's what I do. That's what I did. Something like that. Okay? You don't need to talk too much about the past. This is not a question about the past. They are asking you about this is the simple present tense question, right? So you just say that what you do, what you often do, what you usually do, or how you get the news. That's it. That's just for you, not for your friends. For you only. Okay? Be very careful. Now, how do most people your age get their news?
People at my age often get their news on television, phones, or on their laptop because they often use those frequently. So maybe sometimes they should go and search for news.
Okay, that's good. Now, let's move on to exercise 13. Answer the prompts in this speaking part 2 task. Talk for at least 90 seconds. Okay? Did you prepare this yesterday? Yes or no? No? Okay, then now I give you like 2 or 3 minutes to prepare. You can write any notes you want, but when you do that, please check the time. You are not allowed to use more than 1 minute for this. Okay, maximum you only have 1 minute to prepare, and then you can write your note anywhere you want. Do it now. Because in your exam, the examiner will give you a pencil and a piece of paper so you can note, right? Now you can write it in your notebook. Write it in your notebook. Just some notes. Like you answer all the questions there. Like describe a news story you read or you saw. Of course, you have to mention maybe the name or the kind of news story you read recently. Okay? And then you should say, here, remember they say you should say. That means that you don't have to answer all the questions here, but they give you some kind of hints, some kind of ideas for you to talk in case you have no thing to say. At least if you answer all of the 4 questions here, you will find. Like what kind of news story it was, okay? At least you answer that. What happened to the people in the story? That's number 2. Why the event was important enough to be reported on the news, and then explain how you felt about the news story. Okay? So if you spend around like 30 seconds in average for each question, you will be able to answer this within 2 minutes. Yeah? So you need to practice 30 seconds for each question there. But maybe sometimes, for example, if for the first question you only need 15 seconds. So that means that you need to answer the other questions a little bit longer. Okay? Now write the note, guys. Don't write too much, just keywords. Because you only have 1 minute. That's not much. Okay? That's not much at all. Write a note. Just answer those questions. Start writing and then you will be able to answer them all. All right, time's up. Now let's go. Okay, let me check the time. But you can start checking the time so you learn how it goes. Okay. Now Ngọc Anh, you can check it for her. Toyin, you can do it. You can speak for 2 minutes, right? Ngọc Anh, you check it. Okay. Ready? Right, do it, go.
Today I would like to tell you about today's story about a new story that I saw in the past. Firstly, this new story talked about the entertainment. Exactly about the Taylor Swift engagement with a certain man that I forgot his name. I think this news. This is really hot news because Taylor Swift is a really big celebrity and she has a large number of fans. So if she have any information about engagement or marriage, it will be an explosion. But the most special things in this news story is about the reaction of Donald Trump. I remember the news said that while Taylor Swift posted her decision on the internet, Donald Trump was discussing about some news with other people. But when he heard about this news, he immediately stopped the discussion to congratulate her. After watching this news story, I not only feel happy or congratulate to Taylor Swift, but also really surprised with the reaction of Donald Trump because I don't think the president will stop his meeting to congratulate to a singer.
Okay, thank you. Time?
1 minute and 43 seconds.
All right, good. So the timeline is okay. 1 minute and 43 seconds. So it's in the range of 1 to 2 minutes, right? The timeline is okay. That's good enough. And you did answer on the, you didn't have to really focus on this, but actually your content already covered most of the things here, right? And the content is clear, and I could understand all of the things there, and everything was clear. The only thing you need to improve that is your grammar, of course. But at this level, I think it should be acceptable. And for the fluency, I think it's also good, right? Because you can speak with fluently, answer the questions. You spoke naturally, so that's good enough. Vocabulary, yeah, it's also good. You didn't really try to use some linking words, but it's also okay, right? Because when we speak naturally, we don't really need to try to add something like first, second, third, or in addition, something like that. We use that unless you have nothing to say, and then you can add that those linking words. But in fact, you just speak naturally. That's much better. Okay, so that's still good enough for me. All right, I think you can get a 6. All right, Ngọc Anh, your turn.
Today I will tell you a story I have saw. It's new about films. That film is name is Avatar. It's films about the confrontation between green creatures trying to protect their nature from humans. The humans have attacked and harmed those creatures for research purpose, and that event was important not to be reported on the news because this is the first movie in the world, and it makes many people when they watch it, they when I saw that news stories, I feel really impressive and
Don't stop, just go.
impressive
And that's it.
interested.
Okay. Okay, don't stop and don't leave any pause. Okay, don't leave a long pause like that. Otherwise, you may get some minus points. All right. Done, right? Time.
1 minute and 24 seconds.
Okay, only 1 minute and 24 seconds, but then also like you pause for quite a long time, like 10 seconds or something. You should not do that, all right? If you get stuck somewhere, you better just move on. Okay, just forget about that pause and then just move on. That's fine. Yeah, don't stop for too long. Otherwise, they think, oh, you don't know what to say. Your English is weak or something like that. All right. Okay, this the content is okay. You didn't have so many things to say. That's why you had to stop quite early. You know how to explain things. You understand the questions well. The fluency is just average. It's not so good, but not bad either. Okay, I can understand the content. Yeah, of course you need to practice more, especially in terms of grammar, because you make a lot of grammar mistakes. Remember, this question is about the past, right? But you kept telling it in the present tense, so you need to do something about that. All right. Basically, that was okay, acceptable. So you got a band 5 for that. Tina, your turn.
Today I'm going to tell you about an extreme event of weather that happened in my country for a year ago, and it is the flood. In this event of weather, many people lost their homes and their properties like money or the important things due to the flood that swept away their house, and the event was very important, and it's been uploaded on many social media for people to watch, and they can like do something to help the people, and I felt bad for people. I felt bad for the loss about their property, and I hope this won't happen again.
What? Done? Time?
1 minute 21 seconds.
Okay. All right. That you try to add more things there. Okay. It's a little bit short, but it's okay. The content was good, and again, yes, I couldn't understand everything well. But you can try to add something more there, like remember you give the key points and then you give the explanation, and maybe you give some examples, or if you don't have any examples, you just come up with something. Remember some keywords to ask, like who, what, where, when, why, how, right? You just answer those things, and at least you have like you can speak for 20 to 30 seconds more, okay? As long as you remember those things. Who, what, when, where, why, how, something like that. Yeah. Basically, that was good, acceptable. Okay. We can say like 5.75. 5.5 to 5.75, something like that. Yeah. All right, Min, your turn.
Tell you a kind of horror
Wait.
So,
Who is checking the time for you? Okay, tự you do that, yeah. Okay.
I will tell you a horror story. In the 90s, this one of the story that horror of all the world. They make the people scared of the person which teaching in the church, because in the 90s there are in actually it's in America, and there's the person who teaching in the church, he have a conversation with a lot of people, and suddenly one day he saw one young girl which still went to school. She really cute, polite, and kinda good in everything, and I remember. But one day that person named John, he tell the girl to go in back of the church to help him something, but after that he kidnapped her and bring her to his house. Yes, bring her to his house and go downstairs, which is the storage, the room under the stairs. And I remember then after some days he playing with the girl with his emotion problem in his brain. After that he killed the girl, and if he killed the girl, it's nothing else but he have designed the thing is he cooked the girl to eat it, and after being reported to the police, he go like 13 years in jail, and then he got shot by I remember it's the U.S. Army. They shot in his head, and the whole world, when the news got harder, they all have trainees bully the person who teaching in the church, and they have some like bad thing to say about the person who teaching in the church. Otherwise, after that, everything went down, and everything been normal. And I just remember.
Okay, time?
Nearly 3 minutes.
Nearly 3 minutes. You should stop him at 2 minutes, not 3 minutes. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Normally when you do speaking, the examiner would stop you after 2 minutes. Okay? Because you're only allowed to speak for 2 minutes. That's it. No more than that. So the good thing about this is the story, the content of the story was good. Okay, it's just kind of special compared with some other students. Normally, some other students they just have some kind of regular stories. Okay, but this one a little bit more maybe different or unique. All right, that's the good thing. Now, what you need to improve is you need to focus on telling just the key things only. Just jump right in and tell the key things. Otherwise, you have to react too much. You have to talk too much, and it will be too long. Okay, that's not good. Here, they like you know. Can you imagine like you if you go? Have you ever heard of something like American talent show or Britain Got Talent show, something like that? Yes, you see that some people there when they get in and they try for the first round. Normally, they only have maximum 2 minutes to show or to prove their talents. You understand? That means that yes, they can do a lot of things. They can jump here and there, but they have to push everything in a very condensed content. You know, they have to express. They have to show everything they've got within 1 to 2 minutes. So here for IELTS, you also have to do the same. You don't try to do so much. You just put everything right inside, yeah, and then you speak for 2 minutes, and you show your ability of speaking. That's it. Don't do too much. Otherwise, imagine like this: if they stop you at 2 minutes and you still haven't finished your talk, it would be dangerous, because you haven't finished the story. Just like you try to cook something but you haven't finished, and the examiner, they try to eat something, you understand, in the middle, and then you haven't finished. Of course, in the end, your food is really good, but then they couldn't try, but they have to try something, in the middle of the process. It's not that good, you understand, because you just tell a story in the middle and then they have to stop you, and then they still don't understand anything. Because here we have time, so we can wait for you until 3 minutes and then we can understand the whole story. But your job is you must finish everything within 2 minutes. You understand? Okay. So and for fluency, try to maybe, I don't know, make it a little bit more fluent. Try you speak naturally. You speak naturally. That's a good thing about you. But can you do something about it? Maybe practice a little bit more, speak more fluently, or a little bit faster or something, just to pull everything together, and finish everything within 2 minutes with the complete content. Everything was finished and easy to understand. Now I can hear you, I can understand. But I'm afraid after 2 minutes, the story is not finished, and nobody can understand what you're trying to tell them, and they lose the focus. You understand? Okay, 5 points this time. But next time, if you can combine all things, put everything within only 2 minutes, and you can get much more. You understand? Yeah? Okay. So, your turn. Yeah, who's gonna check it? Sop, do you want to check it for him? Tôi check it.
So I will tell you about a story I read. So first, I and my friend, his name is Lau. We are a couple of friends with mutual, useful, and beneficial relationship. However, we are on the opposite side. How good he looked like, how bad I was, especially in learning. I actually feel very jealous about his performance at school. One day at the stage of final exam, I decided to go to revise one of the things in the library lonely. So while I searching for the information useful for the final exam, I saw fan page up one post about my friends to commend him about his achievement at school, like some good certificate to prove that he is one of the most outstanding student at school. What made me surprised that his poor condition in life, but the way he faced to the challenges, like his vibrant spirit to try his best to get the high score in the test, or to have to have a good performance in front of the teachers. So when I read all of these news, his energy inspired me to make myself better.
Okay, thank you. Time?
2 minutes and 6 seconds.
2 minutes and 6 seconds. The timeline is okay, but there's one thing wrong. And you know what? All of you, do you recognize the wrong thing here? That is a serious mistake. How many points did you get last time for speaking test? I mean for the real test you took last time, how many points did you get?
5.
Only 5, right? Do you know why? You guys, if you don't learn this, you will get, all of you will get less than 5. Now I understand why you got 5 last time, because with your speaking skills like now, at least you must get 6 or more. But you got only 5. There must be a reason for that. And what is that? All of you don't recognize it? Really?
We often talk about our opinion.
Talk about opinion, yeah, something like that. But what else? Something else. His answer was good, right? But what was wrong? Not about his vocabulary, not about fluency, not about the way he explained things. So what was wrong? Yes, the story. This is the new story, not your story. You're trying to tell us about your story, right? What you experienced and what you see something there, and then you saw the news about the guys, something, right? But the question is about only the news story. That means what you read on the news, and you have to tell us about everything. Like if you read an article on that newspaper or online on the internet, social media or whatever, you have to explain that news story to us. Not like you just mention about a news story something, and then you talk about your school and you went there, blah blah, all of the things, nothing related to that news story, and then you jump right in and suddenly the guy said, oh, there was a news story about that guy, and then okay, fun something. So then it's like they're asking you to describe the house, but now you mention about your house, but then you describe the garden or the street around your house. You understand what I mean? They want to know about your house. Would you describe the rooms and all of the things inside the house, or would you describe the street and all of the facilities around the house? Which one? You have to describe the rooms in the house, right? Everything, the whole ways, the facilities inside the house, not outside the house or not nearby your house, right? Yeah. So even though that was a very good one, but it's like it went in the wrong way, wrong direction. And no matter how good you did that, you still get a very low point because you went to the wrong direction. That's it. Okay? Yeah, just like I want to know about you, but then you just keep telling me about your friend. And just sometimes you jump right in somewhere, and then I know that it's you, but then you keep telling me about the person next to you. Doesn't make any sense, right? Okay, be very careful. Otherwise, if you understand the question, so remember now, I understand kind of the problem you got last time or even now. That is when you read the questions, you still think, I don't know, but like normally in the wrong direction. 2 questions already, right? But 2 times you just told me like the something a little bit off trend. You understand? It's not on the right track. So be very careful about that, and you need to fix that soon. As long as you fix that, your points will improve very much. Yeah? Okay. All right. Be very careful, guys. So just jump right in, answer that. What is the news story? Oh, that is about this one, that one, Taylor Swift, about Donald Trump, about Ronaldo, Messi, whatever. But then you jump right in, keep telling us about that story. Not like, oh, you say, oh, today I got a news story, I read a news story about Taylor Swift, about Donald Trump, and then you say, well, in the morning, I woke up, I brushed my teeth, I washed my face, I went for breakfast, and I saw a guy, a very close friend of me, and then we went outside to the cafe and we keep talking, and then we talk about that news story of Donald Trump. Doesn't make any sense, you understand? And then you jump back to the cafe again. You say, wow, the cafe was really good, really cool. Everything was nice. We enjoyed that one. We enjoyed the music. And then we discuss about Donald Trump news story. You understand what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah? Okay, you need to improve that. Okay. Sop, your turn. No idea? Just tell me something. No problem at all. The news story you read. Do you read any news lately? Nothing? Ever? No, about SU-57. Tell me about that story. Where do you read that? You don't have any idea? Okay, tell me later, next time. You can, guys, news story, there's no limit in the news story you can tell, okay? You can tell us about a person, about any kind of tool, devices, or anything, any kind of news, okay? Robots, animals, anything. There's no limit in that. Alright, now let's move on to Unit 4, right? Travel and transport. Ngọc Anh, read that, the green part.
In this unit, you will learn how to understand the main ideas in paragraphs in order to match headings to sections of text. Use perfect tense in active and passive forms correctly. Recognize synonyms in text and headings.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any questions? Do you understand everything there? Yeah, no questions? Okay. So in this unit, you will learn how to, and this is the reading part, understand the main ideas in paragraphs in order to match headings to sections of text. So we are learning about matching headings. Okay? Use the past simple, past perfect simple, and past perfect continuous correctly. Oh, you can learn about that. Make sure you must be able to learn about that. Yeah? Those tenses. The past simple, past perfect simple, and past perfect continuous. Recognize synonyms in text and headings. Yes, that's what we often do, right? Every time you want to choose an option, you must be able to figure out the synonyms or some similar phrases and words from between the text and the options or the answers. All right, now let's move on to exercise 1. Listen. Thi Nga, read that.
A common topic in IELTS is travel and transport.
Yeah.
With a partner, match the word and phrases 1 to 10 with definition A to J. Then write 4 sentences. Sentence using one word or phrase from 1 to 10.
Okay. Yeah, it's very durable, easy to understand, right? So now you just need to read all of the definitions here, and we have 5 words or phrases here. So we need to connect them. That's it. Okay? Do it. What?
What does
Mother tongue. No, now to do this, you need to focus on the thing you know first, and then you leave the ones you don't know later. Okay? And then you can choose easily. Focus on the words you know first. For example, attraction. You know attraction? Like local attraction, something like that? And to do it. Do the easy one first. Finished? Okay, now one towing.
Age.
Age, okay, attraction, age. Okay, read that aloud.
A place that people visit for pleasure and interest, usually while they are on holiday.
Okay. Two, Ngọc Anh.
To see.
No. What is number two? A, local, A. Read that.
Someone who lives in the areas you are talking about.
Yeah. Now you are talking about a local person. Yeah, you know, a local means a local person. Thi Nga, number three.
Three, they act on stopping something that was going to happen or stopping an order from something.
Yes, cancellation. I. Okay, 3I. 4. Minh.
Mother tongue, I think is not sure about this, but I think is the language that you learn when you are a child.
Yeah, 4B, mother tongue. Your mother language, that's it. Alright, 4B. 5. Tự.
C.
C, yeah.
Habits or tradition.
Yes, so custom, we are talking about a habit or tradition. 6. Sub. No, body language, not B. There's J. Okay, read that.
So when you move your body, showing people what you're feeling.
Yes, so that's your body language. I mean, you don't talk. You use your body to talk, to express your feelings or something. Okay? 7.
Next, G,
Yeah, G. 7G.
relating to the people who live in a country first before other people talking or
Okay. Yeah. And of course, we can understand this. Like some, we say native English speaker or native Vietnamese speaker, right? Number 8.
8. E.
No, not E. D. Integrate. Okay, read that.
To become part of a group or society or to have someone do this.
Okay, integrate, yeah, to become part of a group of society or to help someone do this, yeah? 9.
9, E, to make someone upset or angry.
Yes, 9E, offend. Normally, if you watch a movie, you would often hear something like no offend. Okay? When you say something and then people say, wow, ouch. They say, oh, no offend. I mean, you didn't try to make that person angry or upset or something, okay? Have you ever watched a Spider-Man movie before? No?
Too old.
Too old. Okay, we have new versions all the time, so you can often hear those words a lot. Okay, no offense, something like that. Number 10. Minh.
Is E.
Number 10 is E.
F.
F. Okay, read that.
To give all of your attention to something that you are doing.
Yes, okay. Now guys, please take 5 minutes to review everything. We have 1H, 2A, 3I, 4B, 5C, 6J, 7G, 8D, 9E, and 10F. Read that yourself. Or you can read that with your friends. It's fine. maybe Ngọc Anh, you can do that with Thiên Nga. Tôi you do that with Sop. We need to do that in pairs. Sop do that with her fast.
A person, a place that people visit for pleasure and interest, usually while they are on
Pleasure
holiday.
and interest to usually while a local or someone living in the area you're talking about.
is someone who lives in
Cancellation.
the area you are talking about.
The act of stopping something that was going to happen, or
Something
stopping
So
a
place that
process
people visit for pleasure and interest, usually while they are on holiday.
Love for someone who lives in the area you're talking about.
Cancellation, the act of stopping something that was going on,
relating
stopping
to the people who live in a country
Mother tongue
before other
the
people
first language that you learn when you are a child.
Who live in a country first society or the someone to control what is
custom, the habit or
Its
tradition.
is
Body language,
to make
the
someone
way you move
understand
your body, showing people what you are
on
feeling.
an app
someone
to give all your attention to do something or to something someone
Native.
says or
Relating to people who leave the country first before other people to control it.
a local
Influence to
someone who
become
lives
part of a
in
group
the
or
area
society,
you
or
are
to have someone do
Mother tongue. That's your mother language. For example, here in Vietnam, the mother tongue is Vietnamese.
that you are
If people live in America, the mother tongue is English. That means their first language. Mother tongue means the first language. Yeah? Oh, they always meant that mother tongue be the first language that you learn when you are a child. Well, actually, for you, that's English, not Vietnamese. Go on. Fast. Finished? Mới có một dòng à? Đi thêm dòng nữa đi. Go.
Integrate the to become part of a group or
place that
society
you
or
visit for pleasure and interest, usually while they are on holiday.
Someone who lives in the area you are talking about.
focus on
Cancellation,
to give all your attention
the
to
act of
something that
stopping
you are
something
doing.
that was going to
The
happen,
act
or
of
stopping
stopping
an order
something
for something.
that was going to
But
happen or
the first language you learn when you are a child.
Custom, a habit, or tradition.
Body language, the way you move the body is showing people what you are feeling.
Native, relating to the people who live in the country first, before other people to control of it.
to people who live in the country first before
Become part of a group of to become the part of the group or society or to help someone do this.
Offense, to make someone upset or angry.
Focus on to give all
or
your
angry.
attention to something that you are doing.
To give your attention to something that you are doing.
Okay, done? Alright, now you understand everything already, right? Let's move on to the next one. Or maybe you can have a short break first, okay? 10 minutes. Alright, now let's continue. Matching headings. Skim read the article to understand the main ideas. Okay. Can you read the tip? In the IELTS reading test, you may be asked. Read that.
In the IELTS reading test, you may be asked to match a list of headings with the correct paragraph or section of the text.
Uh-huh.
The headings summarize the main idea of the paragraph or section.
Yes. Okay. Tip number 2. Stop. Read that.
You're reading only for the main ideas at this stage, so remember to ignore unknown words.
Yes. Alright. Now, we have another tip here. Thi Nga, read that. The last one, in order to match the headings correctly.
In order to match the headings correctly, you need to understand the main idea of the paragraph section. Some heading may be true of one line or phrase in the paragraph, but if the heading does not summarize the whole section, it is not the correct choice. For example, choose the most suitable heading for paragraph A. A. Taking photograph. B. Seeing the best attractions. C. The best time of day to be a tourist. Only option C relates to information in the whole paragraph.
Yeah, do you understand everything there? Okay, good. Now, guys, please take time to read everything here. Just skim read. I mean, you read very fast, everything there, and then you tell me the main idea. Okay? You don't need to tell me. You just read, and then you get the general idea, the main ideas of the whole passage. That's it. Read that. Guys, when you read, try to underline all of the words you just learned. Okay? From the list, we have 10 words there, right? So try to underline them. Why? Because I want you to learn the ways to use them, not just to understand the meaning of the words. You need to be able to use the words. Okay? So that's your job. Today you must be able to learn how to use these 10 words: attraction, a local, cancellation, mother tongue, custom, body language, native, integrate, offend, focus on. Yeah? Do it. Stop. So straight. Higher. Finished? Can someone tell me the main idea of this? Don't forget to underline 10 words there, alright? 10 words. They should have, right? We don't care. Okay? I think you have at least most of them there, right? I can see something like attractions. I see logos or offend, things like that. You underline them all. Learn how to use them. Now, someone please tell me the general idea of this. What is it about? Yes, it's about the way to travel. Yes, what you should do, right? How you can enjoy your travel. Something like that, right? Okay. We don't have much time left. Maybe we should read exercise 3 together, and then we will fix that next time. Choose the most suitable heading for paragraph B. Oh, we have A, B, C there, right? Do not worry about making mistakes. Make an effort with the language. Your pronunciation is not important. Okay, now you need to choose the most suitable heading for paragraph B. So first of all, you need to read all of the headings there, A, B, C. You need to underline the options, underline the keywords, and make sure you understand the headings, and then you read Paragraph B carefully. Oh, we have tip 3 and 4. Ngọc Anh, read that.
Do not just look for matching words and assume from these you have found the correct answer.
Okay, remember this is IELTS, it's not that easy. So, do not just look for matching words. Matching words, I mean, oh, you see, oh, here we see the word important, there we see important. Matching, so that is the answer. No, it's not like that, right? So do not just look for matching words, because that doesn't work, and assume from these you have found the correct answer. No, it doesn't work that way. Yeah? You need to read and understand. Actually, you have to look for some synonyms, paraphrases, things like that. Yeah? Okay, we'll continue next week. That's it for today.